Hello, everybody. This is episode 140 of the Bert and Burger podcast. I'm Bert, and that is Burger, that tall fella in the corner. Say hi.
Hey.
Hi. So yeah, we're having a dandy old time. Glad you can be here with us, and in another week of fun hijinks. Get to hear about the fun stuff that we had go on this week. You have anything fun, Burger? Nope. Well, I did.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies lately. Actually, fuck yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched 2 movies this week. That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's quite a lot for myself. One of them, dude, it was so good. It's have you heard of Legend?
So this is the second time you've asked me that.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm lying.
What? When?
I'm lying.
Wait, Legend? I'm pretty sure I haven't talked to you since I've watched it.
Sure.
Did I say I was gonna watch it?
Nope.
Interesting. This is like a little puzzle now. Yeah, that's a pretty good movie. English gangbanger Tom Hardy and his brother, also Tom Hardy. That was pretty good. You seen it?
Just like I told you last time, no.
What? There's no way I asked or talked about this.
Sure.
Oh, wait, was that on Friday when we streamed? Did I give you the fucking spiel about how good it was, too?
Yep.
Yeah, I was like halfway done. Yeah, I did. Fuck. Yeah, so that's pretty good. That's one where the ending was shitty. I'm starting to get it. I think with repetition is really what can. Now, would you say you've watched a lot of movies? Is that why you're fucking, you got to stick up your ass when you watch new stuff, or?
So the reason why not everything I see is a masterpiece to me is because I'm a normal person and I have opinions and I don't come after 2 pumps. So whether I've seen every movie in existence or I haven't seen any, the amount isn't why I'm not impressed to watch paint dry.
I feel like it is a little bit. I don't know, because how do you know what's good and what's bad?
It's all opinion and subjective.
Oh, that's kind of gay.
Yep.
At this point, I go off of what's a good movie that I've seen and how does this compare to a good movie? And
good is subjective.
Yeah, but that's like my subjective. So just like your subjective is very refined. Mine is under-refined, I guess. I don't know.
You're just such a big seeing the light in the world that you completely ignore the fucking absolute shit in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're one of those people that says how perfect the world is, and then you don't do anything in your community to improve it or anything like that.
Yeah. I used to be like that a lot in high school, and now I've kind of given up on it. Like, like, I'd say it's almost kind of along the lines of, it's kind of like gullible, like taking everything at
it's just very white, straight male of you.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Is all.
And then you see other things, and you're like,
oh,
this is bad, yeah.
Haven't seen other cultures, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're very in your own bubble, and I think you're in your own bubble because you have worked at a place, done your internship at a place, and will spend the next 80 years of your life all in the exact same place. So
yeah, you're probably right.
I think that allows you to not see what the world has to offer and makes you very, very narrow-minded.
Very dull.
Yeah.
Makes Bert a dull boy.
Yeah, see, you get it.
Yes, I do, of course. I'm coming to terms. Yeah, and also that's good, but I also I fucking watched Morbius finally. They dropped
So
that
do you
bitch
want to
on
talk
Netflix.
more about the first movie that you were talking about and just telling us how it's
Well, not
good
anymore,
and it had a
'cause now it's not
shitty
fun.
ending and then stop talking about it? Or was that all you
Yeah.
wanted to say?
I mean, it was kind of. I mean, we kind of are getting into the segue period where now I can pirouette into the movie I actually want to talk about. But I mean, Legend, that was a banger. If you like freaking gangbanger shows, gangster, like old style gangster, like not Tommy Gun, but kind of that line of stuff, it's a good movie. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's real or like you obviously are like you like to wiki shit after your movies. This would be a good
during.
one to wiki afterward. Oh, I remember I told you about yeah, I did tell you about the movie, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm like, this is kind of like in your wheelhouse a little bit.
Believe it or not, I wasn't making it up when you've already talked to me about this.
I seriously thought I watched that shit on Saturday. What a fucking goober. Yeah, that shit's good, dude. Tom Hardy, I haven't seen a movie with Tom Hardy in a long time. He's a pretty good actor. He plays like some fucking insane roles in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know, is he actually British or does he had to learn that
Yes.
accent? He is? Okay.
Yes.
For real? Wait, is Venom British or does he have an English or an American accent?
Yeah, most actors have this thing to where they act, so they can make their voices sound different than what it originally
Damn.
sounds like. It's pretty impressive.
His was good. Well, I guess that's because that's his natural thing. He just looks like a very like America.
Did he have a
USA
British
guy.
accent in the movie?
Yeah, it was like London.
It's because that's his
Gangsters.
normal voice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of it was
I'm
like
glad you.
ineligible,
That's like
but
us doing a movie, and they say, "Yo, these guys' American accent. It's on fucking point."
It's not bad. It could be better, but it's not bad. I don't know. I just almost put Tom Hardy like in that group of people. Now I list off like 4 English people who have this like the fucking manly appearance I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, he just looks very like grown up on cornbread and diesel kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
You explained it.
Yeah.
Just with that.
Oh, not a crumpets and tea. He's more of a diesel and cornbread kind of guy.
Sure.
Yeah. That's a great way, yeah. So that's pretty good. So Legend, that's a good one. You should see it.
Oh, we're going back to talking about that.
No,
Okay.
I was getting done with it. That's me wrapping it up. See, look.
Oh.
And now.
So you wrapping it up is the same thing as you starting it.
Yeah,
Not
did you
the
have
same-
anything else to touch on Legend or?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, are you going to see it, or is this one of those things where your friend suggests something and you're like, it sounds cool, but am I actually gonna watch it?
I mean, you suggested it, but you didn't say I needed to watch it or anything. So.
Yeah, if you're ever bored, if anybody here is bored and on Netflix, you should see it. Pop in. Tell me what you think of it.
Now, let me warn everybody that's watched or listened to any other podcast of ours. Bert's suggestions are really bad.
Okay.
So it's like when he said Den of Thieves was a really good movie, and it was the most
I
generic
thought that one was good too.
movie. Yeah, and had really bad
Yeah.
reviews.
Yeah, I feel like if I went back and I watched that, I probably wouldn't think it was quite as good.
Yeah, it was a very normal movie.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about with Morbius. Dude, I heard all this fucking the meme machine Morbius. I'm like, this shit and I fucking love that vampire shit. And I'm like, this movie is gonna bust. And it's
It's on Netflix now.
Yeah. It was huge. Now was it made by Marvel or just like endorsed by Marvel? They're like whatever.
It was neither of those
It
things.
was neither of those things. But
Yeah.
was it saying it's in the Marvel universe?
Still incorrect.
Why did it say Marvel on it? Shouldn't
Because it's a Marvel property.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense then. Because then it, like have you seen
Owned
it
by
by
Sony.
the way?
Yeah, so I saw
Was
it on
that-
opening night,
I was
and
gonna-
we've already talked about it.
I was gonna say I thought that was one that you've seen.
Correct. Believe it or
Yeah.
not, I've seen like every fucking Marvel movie.
Well, I have a hot take on Morbius.
All right. You have a
Morbius-
podcast, so this is a spot to voice your opinion.
Yeah. Morbius is literally edgy Hulk with
Yeah,
a couple extra steps. Yeah. It's literally just edgy
I
Hulk.
wouldn't say you're too far off from
Yeah.
that.
It's literally like mad scientist has this thing that he wants to do. He does the thing, gets big, spooky, and deadly little monster, and then. But I don't think it's not Bruce Wayne. Who is it? Who's the? Who the fuck is Mark Hamill?
Luke Skywalker.
Who's the who's the guy? No, who plays who is like Bruce Banner, that's what his name is. The name of Hulk. Does Hulk have any sort of handicap?
So where did Mark Hamill came from? He's the actor that plays Luke Skywalker.
For some reason I thought Bruce Banner's first name was Mark. Fuck that one up. Like Mark Manson or Marilyn Manson. You know, I got the double.
So what's your question?
If Bruce Banner has any retardation or anything like that, like Morbius does.
I'm not sure if I understand your question.
Or was Bruce Banner, when he turned into the Hulk, what was his, like, why did he need to be the Hulk? Was it just for science? Or was he like, did he like have a bum leg or something?
So he got it because he was experimenting with gamma radiation, and depending on what version you're watching, in the comics, there was like a big nuclear explosion, and he was out in the field, and he threw some guy down in the ditch to protect him, and then he got hit by the rays that turned him into the Hulk, and then in the Ang Lee movie that was made in like 2005 or something like that, he was experimenting on it in the science lab, and he stepped in front of it when it was about to go off on somebody else. Mm-hmm. So basically he was doing some sciencey stuff on it, and something went wrong, and he got infected with it. So no, he wasn't doing it. He didn't have the same reason behind it as Morbius did.
I see. A little different.
So actually, it was extremely different. Like they had nothing in common.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's
they
more
were
the
very, very different.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There was something about the Morbius movie, like it just didn't feel like I feel like any Marvel movie that's done in under 2 hours is going to be gay. That was my original thought, but then I thought back and I'm like, Iron Man? I don't know how long that ran, but that was kind of a simpler movie, and that one was like perfect. Perfect. Masterpiece. But Morbius just felt like, made me like what's going on here? Like, I don't know if it was because we were just dropped right like balls deep in the middle of this fucking random universe. Like, I feel like they could have done, like, Morbius could have been a better TV show, I think, than a movie.
So,
it
real
felt like
quick,
rushed and weird, but
you said any Marvel movie under 2 hours is bad. Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, Thor: The Dark World, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel. Looks like that's it. All of those ones. Oh, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness were all under 2 hours. Thor: Love and Thunder was under 2 hours.
Well, that one was bad, though. See? So my point's proven.
So, but you just said Iron Man was perfect, but Iron Man was under 2 hours.
Yeah, that was my original hypothesis, was Marvel movies under 2 hours is dog shit, but then Iron Man's like, oh, that's actually kind of a banger, so that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, no, because that's not what you were saying, but you changed your.
No, I did say that earlier.
To have something else. No, you were saying that
that's why I brought the Iron Man up, though.
Was perfect, and you're like, well, I don't know how long Iron Man was, but that one was like perfect.
I think I said I'm assuming that one's under 2 hours, but maybe not. I don't know.
You didn't say you assumed that one was under 2 hours.
You said something. Roll it back. It just didn't feel like, I feel like any Marvel movie that's done in under 2 hours is going to be gay. That was my original thought, but then I thought back and I'm like, Iron Man? I don't know how long that ran, but that was kind of a simpler movie, and that one was like perfect.
It was 126 minutes, so it was actually a little over 2 hours, but I took out the 6 minutes for credits and stuff like that.
Okay. So basically 2
So
hours.
technically, you're still wrong, yeah.
But this one was like an hour and a half. That's like a fucking episode of a long TV show. It's like
well, according to you, when we were talking about movie budgets, I mean, if you apply that same logic here, an hour and a half is still a long time. I mean, if you were getting
that's garbage.
A fucking spike in your pee hole for an hour and a half, that would be a really long time.
It would be, yeah. But an hour and a half to develop a full world and a scenario. Fully?
Yeah, so they didn't need to develop the whole world because the world was already developed beforehand.
Was it, though?
Yeah.
He just had some illness. He figured it out. Yeah, no, I guess there's
just
nothing
New
crazy
York
going
City,
on there.
dude. What other world is there?
Well, no, I just mean like they could have went into this crazy laboratory. Like, what did that laboratory do other than like maybe work on blood stuff sometimes? Or, like, was this just his part of the lab where he's like, I do crazy bat stuff? Like,
He was a doctor.
yeah, but is he like, I don't know. I'm not saying there's plot holes necessarily, but.
There's extreme plot holes with it. That's one reason why the movie's so bad.
Oh, never mind. Then, yeah, then that's what I meant then, yeah. There was just something in it. It didn't feel done. Like, it felt kind of gay. Like, visual effects, always. That box is always
very
ticked.
much felt gay.
It was pretty gay. Yeah, there were parts, and the casting was kind of butthole too. I don't know. I guess that's kind of the point. Was getting these weird nerdy doctor men to be fucking crazy vampires. Like, okay.
What the fuck did you just say?
Well, Jared Leto's like, he's fucking Chad, of course, duh. He's like a fucking whatever his weird.
Well, you just said how ass it was, and then you said it was perfect if that's what they were going
The
for.
other guy was gay. The other guy is one of the fucking main. He was one of the guys in Doctor Who when he was like fucking massive. So he
wasn't one of the main guys, Bert. He was Doctor Who. He was the guy.
Yeah, but they changed though. But
that's like saying Walter White's one of the main guys in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I think it's a weird one because Doctor Who dies and then he comes back as different people every so many seasons.
So Doctor Who's been around since like the 70s or something like that. So people are pretty familiar with that premise.
I didn't know it until I watched it, but I'm also retarded. So yeah, yet again, this is an anomaly, I guess. So.
Yeah, and also, yeah, I mean, Doctor Who is still the main character regardless if he died or not.
Yeah, but he's not always the same Doctor Who.
But Doctor Who is a big character, so when he is Doctor Who, he is the guy.
Yeah, he was Doctor Who for a little bit.
He was a pretty famous one, actually.
He was a very famous one.
So, yeah, it wasn't a little bit. It was probably the most famous Doctor Who, actually.
I don't know if that's right, but there's another one who's bigger, but I haven't kept up on it since high school.
How much do you know about Doctor Who?
I watched like the first a lot of seasons. I watched.
Oh, so you watched the first, but then it turned into a lot of seasons?
The first lot of them, yeah. I watched like.
You watched the first lot of
when
them?
I was in whatever in 2016, I was watching current. So whatever was released from the start of it to 2016. In newer generation, I don't know if they have the older shit, like you said, the 70s, which is like, that's whack. But I have seen a lot of it, but not anything in the last 6 years. So, have you seen any of it? You seem to be a little knowledgeable.
Yeah, I've seen some of it. This one says he's the third best.
I think he's like
Who.
number 13. I think I remember that number for some reason.
The second best is a guy from 1974 to 1976, and I know that's not the one you were watching.
No, David Tennant's another big one. He was when I watched it, but
let's see where David Tennant is on this list.
That should be at the fucking bottom. I'd shit my pants.
Yeah, he's not in the top 5.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so
there's been a lot more than.
Yeah, there's been a lot, but no, this guy is like regarded as
he's a big one.
Best. Yeah.
So yeah, I just saw Doctor Who the entire time and fucking Morbius. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Some of those big actors just need to get shot when they have their movies. Like, you're done. Anything else you're in is just going to be gay.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Austin Butler's going to be like that for the Elvis movie. Everywhere he goes, people are just going to see him as...
Oh, it's Elvis.
Yeah, as Elvis. Here's another list where they have that Matt Smith guy as number 1.
Yeah. He wasn't my favorite, but he was pretty good.
You probably only saw it with the one guy in it.
No, there's a lot of guys. I'm pretty sure I saw at least 5 or 6.
So I've said that. This one has over 15 guys playing it. I said when you saw it, he was probably one of the only guys that you've seen in it.
No, I'm saying when I saw it, I saw at least like 5 or 6 of them.
4, 5, or 6 of them?
Somewhere in there, less than 10, but I think less than 10.
Well, in 2016, they only had one guy.
That's fucking wrong. That's
so you weren't watching it continuously then?
No, I'm saying I on Netflix I had the back. Well, actually, it was on a different website. I saw whatever was done before until 2016. I didn't watch just in 2016.
Oh, yeah, that's very different than what you said last time. You said whatever was in 2016.
And then I said I watched everything before that.
Yeah, just
era.
now, about 15 seconds ago.
Too, but
probably less than
maybe it didn't come through on the mic. We're going to fucking repeat this one again. Roll it back. Whatever in 2016, I was watching current. So whatever was released from the start of it to 2016. I have seen a lot of it. That's it. Me rolling it back. So then you see it.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you stumble over your own words and argue against yourself here.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
You have multiple times this entire episode.
Oh, it's because you're not paying attention. You're playing on your phone.
I'm very much paying attention. I'm not even... No, my phone's fucking charging.
You're playing
Madden.
Nice try. Come on.
No, Madden's in a different room. So there you go, is you arguing against yourself there is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Every time Bert says that in the Discord or on the episode, it means he doesn't know what to say after that.
Okay, buddy.
See?
Yeah, I think it's funny. Yeah.
It's funny to be incorrect. I get it.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. I was really hoping Morbius was going to be fucking insane. I was kind of mid.
Why? Everybody on the internet talked about how it was the worst movie ever created.
Yeah, but I thought they were all being fucking verges. I thought they were getting verged out.
Once again, what you came up with is a lot harder to believe than what actually happened.
Well, I just thought that deep down I'd really feel the vampire part be like, damn, kind of like you and Elvis. Like, that's kind of my connection. Not even remotely.
You like vampires
similar,
as much as I like Elvis?
Yeah, nobody likes anything as much as you like Elvis.
Apparently with you and vampires, even though I've never heard you talk about them one fucking time before this.
Yeah. Yeah, there's things I think I've said this before, but there's kind of a certain amount, there's a gate on things that I share with you because I know that you'll be like, gay. Next, I'm afraid of it being called gay, but just because it's not relevant. Because I tell you, I love vampires. You're like, okay, Bert, what am I supposed to do with this information?
That is stupid what you just said.
Is it?
I don't tell you stuff because I think you'll say, what am I supposed to do with this information? That really shows me what kind of friends you have, where you really look into things with that much fucking anxiety and detail. You're like, man, today I was going to this and I did this and I was just a good day. And they're like, what do you want me to do with this? I don't care.
Actually,
I do not care. Is that what you think I'm going to fucking say?
No, it's never relevant, right? Like, if we're playing
It's
vampire
never relevant
like,
to bring up things that you're passionate about?
I mean, I don't, fucking get off on it, you know what I mean? But, if they're around, I mean, it's kind of cool, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Get that, but I wouldn't say I'm passionate about vampires like I am with Elvis.
I would also not say that. That's kind of cringe.
So there you go again, arguing with yourself. That's maybe the 9th time you've done this episode.
Yeah. That might be able to work that into the title somehow, just to make it relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Or not.
Or the truth is you like something and something got you excited about it, and then you turn that excitement into 9,000, and now you tell everybody how you always loved it, and you're super passionate about it, and you like it as much as I love Elvis and this and that, and then you go throughout the rest of your days never ever thinking about it one time, so then maybe it's not as big of a thing that you enjoyed as much as you hyped it up to be.
Nah, that's definitely not right. Like, if you ask any of my friends, they'd tell you that vampires are more like a fucking gang.
I don't really think you understand how much I don't care about what your friends say. I've known you since you were 4 years old. I have the opinion I need. I don't need to go to other people to get this from you. It's just like, no, the people that really know me know that I fucking love vampires. Bert, I know you very, very fucking well. And you've never once talked about them.
You don't know me. What do I like other than turtles?
Fucking cock in your ass.
See, exactly. You
like
know
the
all
back
you
of
need
my
to know.
hand.
Yeah. Truly.
Morbius was, it had a lot of potential, but it definitely cut things off. It's like critics said, they wanted this movie to be rated R, but because they tried to knock it down to PG-13, they just took a lot of the movie out. And there were parts in it that just kind of jumped to it. Like, did you see the end credit scene?
Yeah.
Like, that was, like, the most rushed thing ever. Like, Vulture shows up. He's like, I want to make a team. And then Morbius says, interesting. And then it ends right there. Like, that's it. Like, that's it.
Yeah, that was kind of gay.
Morbius does this huge thing where he's on the run and he can't be around anybody. But now he's meeting up. Like, he's immediately ready to make a team with somebody. Cool. Interesting. And then visually, it looked really cool. Like, I liked all the purple shit and stuff that they did.
Like the airwave kind of weird shit. His
Not the
moves were
airwaves, the
fucking
colors
cool
and
too.
stuff.
Oh, I liked when he like jumped in front of the fucking train and flew. That kind of fun stuff. That was cool. Like that, and then his fucking some of his powers were cool as shit. Like the fucking supersonic shit where he can sense stuff around him. That was neat. He had cool shit.
Yeah, out of all the cool superpowers out of there, I don't think supersonic would be one of the cool ones.
It was definitely. I mean, and like the super hearing shit, that was very cool. Like all the super senses kind of stuff, I thought was very neat. I mean, hey, you turn the lights off. I mean, he can't be afraid of the dark anymore. He can fucking. I mean, that's the best superpower of all. Come on now, that's something else.
Yeah, I think it had a lot of potential to be really fucking cool, and then they just screwed the pooch pretty hard with it. So
yeah, that's kind of where my thought with the whole like, I don't even know if more time would have made it much better. No, because other things can like other movies have done it better in less time. Maybe not in less time, because then it'd be like fucking 40 minutes. But
it doesn't matter. Like that's something you can't compare to other movies because you can get an amazing message across in 30 seconds, or you can have a 2-hour game telling you about how you shouldn't smoke cigarettes. And that's a complete waste of time. So
yes,
the time part is really irrelevant. It's just what they did with the time that they had was very bad.
Yeah. Could have been better.
So one thing that I've been getting really into again is the Wolf Among Us video game.
Oh, you talked about that last week.
Yeah, I started playing it, but now I'm like really into it. Like I've already beaten it and replaying it. So,
oh shit, okay.
It's really cool. So I played and beat this game last when I was in college, and I really enjoyed it. Then recently I played it again, flew through it, remembered some of it, forgot most of it. So I had a good experience, was a good guy this time around. Now this time, I mean, no holds back. Every time I can fucking punch a motherfucker in the face, Daddy does it. Anytime I can tell someone to fuck off or eat a dick, Daddy does it. And it's been very rewarding. The last game, so many people pushed my buttons and walked all over me and threw the first punch. Nope, done. It's time people are afraid of the big bad wolf, Bert.
Mm-hmm. That is very good. Chomu's boss.
Yeah, so in the last playthrough, I got in a fight with somebody, and somebody said that's enough, and I had a choice to either stop the fight or rip his fucking arm off. This time, I ripped his fucking arm off. The guy called me a lapdog, so then Big B ripped off his arm, and he's like, lapdog, huh? And then he threw his arm. He's like, here, go fucking fetch.
Here you go. That's good.
Yeah. Big B could be played by, like, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
Or that guy that plays in The Boys. Like, he's that kind of character. He's more serious, though. Like, if Negan was always serious.
Yeah. That's
like
what
that
it
kind
seems
of badass
like.
stuff. Yeah.
Is he
but
like a detective or something?
He's a sheriff.
Okay.
So, and I think that's good. I think sometimes Negan does get a little too jokesy pokesy, you know?
Yeah, I think that's just that comic book effect.
Not comic book, but that comedy effect kind of thing, to where he just goes over the top and people love it, so they keep doing it. But he does it very well. It's not bad like Thor: Love and Thunder. It's not like that. But there are times where it's like, I wish he would be serious. But he does do a good job being very fucking serious in parts where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Negan does, and then other times I wish it was a bit more less Negan-y, I guess. I don't know. But so, quick recap. Wolf Among Us is a Telltale game, like the Walking Dead games, a decision-based story game that you guys know Daddy loves, and this one takes place in the Fable comic books. Now, the Fable comic books is a series of comic books in the real world. I mean, you can read the comic books, and I think it's a DC property. Now, I'm pretty sure they're not connected to Batman or Superman or anything like that, but it's like owned by DC. So there's a place that all the fairy tales in the world lived, called Fabletown, I believe is how it goes. We're talking about all the Disney princesses, all the myths and legends, all the little fucking Mother Goose hen rhyme things that you fucking know. They all exist in Fabletown. And then for some fucking reason they got kicked out, and now they're in the human world, like I said last week with the Harry Potter stuff. Okay. So you got fables and humans walking the same ground together, but they don't know the fables exist. And a murder comes up, and you're trying to solve the murder and things like that. So it's really interesting. I fucking love Big B, and I love this game. And they have a second one coming out. So that comes out next year. 2023. It's been like 10 years, dude.
I was just gonna ask. It's been like a long ass time, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
10
So
years. Wow.
this is a very big game. Like, if you guys don't know too much about video games, Wolf Among Us is a very, very popular. Like, it's up there like with the legend status with things that it kind of really revolutionized the storytelling games with The Walking Dead, because it was super huge when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
10 years later, they decided to make a sequel fucking finally. So, I even went to our local bookstore and asked them, like, yo, you got the Wolf Among Us comics here? And they're like, I know that's a video game. I'm like, yup.
Yeah. Guess where it came from, dummy.
Yeah. And then she asked some guy, and I walked down to him, and he said, like, one word. And I'm like, I don't know what that... Like, it was something about... Like, I think it was like a title of a comic, and I'm like, I get what? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, no, it's on back order and blah. I'm like, hey, fuck you. That's the thing. Like, this bookstore that we got here in town, next to Walmart there, is cringe. Like, I love the bookstore. It's awesome, but the people there for years have been fucking weirdos.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of like the clientele. I don't know if it's
of the workers, yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, like, my grandma fucking goes there.
No, like the workers are always kind of different. It's kind of like
they're always
my friends there. Borderline. I mean, my mom has a friend who's like a bookworm or whatever, who gets into like fucking weird shit, and it's kind of like that.
It's just like loud, obnoxious, stupid fucking people that I don't want touching me.
I see.
So, So yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to fucking read these or not, because I think it'd be really interesting, but I don't know where to start. I mean, like we talked about with Joel when he came on.
I was just
here,
gonna say, yeah.
they're all over the fucking place with comic books.
Yeah.
Like I want to read the first one, and I want to go to the last one. I don't need no backstories, or I don't need an origin story yet. I want to read the main storyline. That is it.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
That's what I've been grinding, though. It's cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not going to play them, obviously, but that'd be higher on my list than other things. So, yeah.
You only say that because you want to see Beast from Beauty and the Beast pee-pee.
How did you know?
Like I said, Bert.
Oh, true. I forgot you just know these things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it sounds pretty cool. And I love how those games, maybe because I don't have as much experience with them, this isn't accurate, you'll be able to tell me, but I feel like those games can all kind of stand the test of time just because they are graphically kind of different. Like I looked at that menu and everything, almost kind of looked like an artsy newer game that would come out nowadays. Like I don't know, it was kind of pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Could see what you mean by that, but also like once you know the story, it's very like that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like once you know the story, like I don't know if that can stand the test of time too much. Yeah. Well, standing the test of time and replayability are two different things, I guess. So
I mean, like I could go back and watch it, and I wouldn't barf because it looks like it was supposed to be played on a Game Boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. As graphically and voice acting and
quality,
all of that. Yes. Yeah. But unfortunately, like any campaign game, it's kind of hard. Like the replayability it very much dampers quickly after the first playthrough.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
You could definitely play it a second time because it's a completely different game when you choose different options. Like there's characters that are alive now that were dead the first time I played through it. Right. So there is that. So you could play it a handful of times, but other than that, you would never have to play it like ever fucking again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's the big thing with it. So
unless you just wanted to go on a fucking murderous rampage.
Well, yeah, I'm just you play it as a good guy and you play it as a bad guy, and then you don't really need to play it again.
Yeah.
So
definitely. So do you say that's different versus like the Walking Dead ones are more replayable?
No, all Telltale games are the same now. A better comparison would be like The Walking Dead or Wolf Among Us compared to Life is Strange or something like that.
Right.
That's... I mean, I definitely like the Telltale stuff more than the Life is Strange ones, but the Life is Strange games are good. I was on a big bender on that not too long ago, handful of months ago.
Remember those ones?
Mm-hmm. Those ones are more realistic versus these ones are going into comic books. Like there's a Walking Dead one, there's a Wolf Among Us one, there's a Batman one, and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's more into fantasy lands. Game of Thrones is another one. Borderlands is another one. Well, besides like one person having superpowers in Life is Strange, everything is very normal.
Fantasy. Or no, yeah, the opposite.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's the opposite of the fantasy stuff. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Someone made like an April Fool's prank of like a PlayStation 3 game, and on it was like the Breaking Bad face.
Okay.
Saying it was like a Telltale game.
That'd be crazy.
Hurry,
Jesse. We need to make the meth.
They could easily turn that into a Telltale game. At first, I thought they were thinking like old school 2004 video game where literally every movie that came out had a video game adaptation to it, and it was always terrible.
Yeah. Pretty mid. I mean, hey, those Shrek ones kind of busted, though. I played all
Yeah, but the Shrek's ones were like pretty fucking terrible, though, in and of itself.
Yeah.
But also, that's not the greatest example. Like, they'd make a fucking, I don't know, they would make I can't even think of, because they do it with literally everything. They'd make a movie called Sam, and then they'd have a video game called Sam, and it would be released on the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube and all of this shit. And
Yeah.
it was literally just a rip-off.
Cash counted up.
Yeah, that's all it was. Like, they made a video game over every property.
Waiting for shit to stick.
Now, people don't do that nowadays. People don't take
'Cause they
no
have
risk
class.
anymore.
Oh, I mean, yeah, because they're pussies. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much the opposite of that. I would definitely not say the class went up
Yeah.
all over time.
True.
I went to GameStop and bought Madden, and now Madden is over $70.
Yeah, that was fucking badass. I also just bought it reluctantly.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Somebody went on.
Yeah.
Was it still on sale?
Yeah, fucking like $8. Thanks.
No.
Which with taxes, it's
better
gonna be plus $8 again. So cool. I just got fucked.
It's better than what it would have been, but the game's over $70. I think the next gen version is now. If you got the original Xbox One version, it was $60. I noticed.
I almost did that, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this is not gonna work.
Yeah, the GameStop guy's like, and we got an X, right? I'm like, yup.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at some of the games, and he leans on the counter, and he turns around where I'm looking. He's like, what you eyeballing over there? I'm like, hey, dude, fuck off.
That's another place where the motherfuckers who work there are a little diff.
Yeah, they're like the book people.
Ew. He just leans over. Ew, you're like the book people.
Yeah, yuck.
Damn
I don't
it.
even want to say like the book people are like passionate about their books either. Like the video game people or GameStop people are very into video games, clearly.
Yeah.
But just the book people are like gay. Like they're just they just act like there's not that like vision of I work here and you are the customer kind of thing. It's more of like everybody's our buddy, our good buddy, and I'm like, quit. I view you as a fucking person working up my condoms, and that's it.
Yeah.
We are not friends.
We are not the same.
Yeah, fuck you. And he says, what are you eyeballing over there? And I said something about the Spider-Man game, and I don't know. It's coming out, and then I said, yeah, I'm really, because we were talking about upcoming video games, and I said I'm excited for the God of War game, the new one, Ragnarok. It's coming out in November.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, he said something about how he's not going to be playing that because he doesn't have a PS5.
I see.
I'm like, yeah, true. And then I thought for a second, I'm like, it comes out on PS4 as well. Like, you're telling me you work at GameStop and you didn't know that?
Have the current or old gen and didn't even fucking know. Yeah, holy shit.
It's on PS4, PS5, and PC, and you're going to tell me that you don't have a PS5 so you can't play it? Well, what about a PS4?
What a poser. I bet that idiot doesn't even play games.
Well, he said something about, I think he's excited for like the new Destiny, and I'm like, oh, okay, the game everybody literally fucking hates.
Oh, yeah. There's like a small sect of very abused people who enjoy Destiny.
Yeah, no, but they bitch about that all the time on the official podcast and how terrible that game is.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
literally.
fun. I fucking love it, but I have nobody to play with.
So you're one of those small abused people then that you were just insulting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, this guy will play with you.
Yeah, boy.
He's excited for that.
I know there's a little group of people at college who play it too, but no thank you. Yeah, I was going to say I went on a little business trip, huh? My company, my great, beautiful company that I love for, my cult company, invited me to a canoe trip this weekend. And there was a lot of drinking that happened out on the water. That's pretty dangerous. And dude, I'm telling you, I'm pretty good at talking to people. When I had a couple drinks in me, I'm like, damn, where's this bird at when I actually need to talk to people?
I'm glad you said that and didn't talk about like when girls are around, because I was about to fucking come unglued.
Yeah, no, it's no, one of the guys, it's like I knew forever because I worked there for fucking 6 years, pretty much.
He's worked there for like 17 years, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's been like 5 years, yeah. And
16 years, my bad.
So I always knew that one of the guys there liked disc golfing, and he's like really good at it. And I never like talked to him, and I always, I do this thing, or I'm scared of it, and then I blame it on something else. Like, well, I don't want to talk to him because then he's gonna want to play with me, and I'm gonna look like a retard because I can't throw more than 100 feet. But finally, on this party, I was like, dude, I heard you, because I was talking to somebody else. I'm like, hey, I heard you helped make one of the local courses. And he's like, yeah, why, you play? I'm like, yeah, I play. And it was just like, it was that easy. And we talked for like a while. Like, damn, this is kind of cool. Bert conversing, and it's not about video games, being a fucking hella extreme turbo virgin. I'm like, damn, this is kind of neat. That's the first conversation I had as an adult with another adult.
As
that was
an
kind of
adult.
cool. Yeah, that was kind of cool. It was like super cool, and he like knew the professional people who like helped make the course. I'm like, damn, that's pretty sweet.
So what came from this conversation?
Well, he said we'll have to exchange numbers, and you can hit me up if you ever. He said that he really likes training new people. That's like a thing that he does. I'm like, that's very fucking convenient. And he told me some people to
You should
look
be like,
up on
well,
YouTube.
I'm not a new person, so.
Yeah, I've been doing it for like fucking 2.5 years or however long, and yeah, nah, that was cool though. And then obviously I was too fucked to get his number at the end, but I got his brother's number, so probably not gonna hit him up. But if I wanted to, I could.
Yeah, I don't know why you're acting like you're going to try to talk to this person.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be pretty easy though. I got his brother's number. Fuck. Yeah, I got his brother's number.
You're
at a bar.
supposed to get his sister's number, Bert. Fuck, you keep going the wrong way.
Yeah, this is not progress. Yeah, no, I got his brother's number at the bar during Christmas time, I think, when I was out with you guys. So it's that guy.
You got this number a year ago?
No, his brother's. He's got like a fucking twin brother. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
So you got his brother's number a year ago?
Yeah, but not his.
Okay, so that's not relevant to the fucking story then.
Yeah, no, it was just the fucking part where I got a man's number. It was a silly bit, but and then I kept talking about it to be a fucking dork.
I didn't get his number, but I did get his brother's number. It makes it sound like you got him, like you just got it.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
That was cool. They
goddamn.
talked about fantasy too, dude. Damn, that was big. It was pretty cool. I guess they have a fucking fantasy league at work too. Didn't know about that. That's nice.
Of course he didn't. You never fucking do anything.
Fuck.
You immediately have to go eat dinner with Pops, kiss your mom on the fucking mouth, and then go play with the fucking guy that doesn't want anything to do with you.
Yes.
If you died, he would not come to your funeral. Like, I want you to know that.
Would, yeah. Yeah, it'd be a 50. It'd be like a 10 9. 1 in 9 chance. 1 in 10 chance. Yeah. Tearing up.
1 in 9 chance, not 1 in 10. You're so fucking
Yeah.
gay. God damn.
Yeah, it's like a 1 in 27 chance that he shows up. I already did the math.
Julius Caesar died over 70 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. So, yes, that's pretty fucking badass. Talked to some dudes on the lake. My body's all bruised. Dude, I have this weird fascination with telling people that I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking do.
It's so
and
annoying.
Really annoying.
And I catch myself too. I'm like, why? I mean, I know why I do it, but it's so annoying.
You want attention.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get enough, so I'm like, I need more.
That is where your family wouldn't care.
Yeah, they don't. My brother, I keep telling my brother, I'm like, fuck, my thumbs are bruised from yesterday. He's like, go fuck yourself.
See, like, your family doesn't like you that much either, I've noticed. Just like they don't like me. But it's like they really want control over you or something.
Which is
like
weird.
That. Like they want you in like your presence, but they don't want you to do anything.
Yeah.
And as soon as you open your mouth, they tell you how you should drop out and stay home.
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of weird. I have a lot of conflicting information.
It's like they want you to stay. So like, awesome, they want to hang out. And then you're like, so how was everyone day? And everyone's like, Bert, shut the fuck up. Go to your room.
Away.
Seriously.
Yes. Fuck off. Pretty much. Day in the life of Bert.
So when we were streaming Outlast, you said you had a good story that you wanted to talk about on the podcast, and you started to tell me it, and then you said Bert does this a lot where he's like, that's a good pod story, and then he doesn't talk about it. So
I know, it's because I get so anxious, but lately the pods have been better, and I haven't been as...
They've been better like the past year, I would say.
Yeah, I know, but I mean like...
What do you mean lately?
But still... Our last one, we were like more off the cuff, and that was my favorite one to do highlights for. Sometimes the highlights are fucking miserable. I'm like, I can't find anything.
I would just jot notes down live like I did when happens.
I watch and I make markers. I'm like, why did I put a marker here? This isn't even good. And I listen back 5 minutes, and I listen forward 5 minutes.
Like right now while we're recording.
Yeah.
Like while we're recording.
I need something to do when I'm editing.
You could edit. That's something you could do.
No, I know. I mean, in between.
You fucking cunt.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but...
what am I supposed to do when I'm studying? You fucking study, you fucking
dumbass. Idiot. Yeah. So... See, me and Burger were hanging out, and I was thinking about this fun interaction I had with my roommates.
A boy.
With 3 boys.
Mm-hmm.
So my roommates, like...
Oh, I was right!
Yeah,
oh my God.
Roommates.
Whatever it is Bert just said, just assume it was gay.
Yeah.
Didn't hear you. I'm just going to assume he said something gay.
That's the baseline, really. Let me think. I had to be somewhat tactical about how I
Oh, my fucking God. Here we go. He starts a story up, ladies and gentlemen, and then he stops and thinks about it.
So, my brother's handicapped as shit, and...
that sounds worse than retarded for some reason.
Yeah.
He's handicapped as shit, you said?
Yeah.
Yo, my brother fucked.
Yeah, he's a little fucked up. So, yeah, my brother is handicapped.
I think this is how your parents describe other people, too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, you see, he ain't very good at math. Okay, yeah. No,
like,
so...
really not good.
So we do, like... We have big blocks in between our schedule to fucking come back, eat breakfast, come back, eat lunch, whatever, hang out in between class. And so I fucking make my lunch, and I go and sit down in our living room to eat. And they put on Netflix. So we watch comedy shows, we watch fucking just weird shit. Or one that they've been putting on, like the first week, was Love on the Spectrum. Where it's a bunch of autistic people dating each other and a bunch of weird shit. And I'm like, this is kind of weird.
Good for them. They need love.
Yeah, this is like...
I don't like how they turned it into a TV show, but...
Yeah, it's like striking me in a weird place. I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm eating fucking SpaghettiOs, you know? It's kind of weird.
It's like when we were going to Pizza Hut and they were doing that fucking cleft lip things where you could see them like cutting into people's skull to fix their lips while we're trying to eat some pizza. I'm like, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And here we split the child's face right down the... Like, what the fuck is going on? It's just
that
insane.
was appetizing.
Yeah, yummy. It's just weird.
That reminds me, before Survivor starts up this Wednesday.
Fuck off. Oh my God. Good thing I lost my plans on Wednesday. Doesn't mean I'm making new ones other than the fucking show.
Trust me, Bert, my life does not revolve around you.
Good.
it only does
on 4 nights
for
of the
pod
week.
times.
Yeah. Perfect.
Dude,
Dude,
it revolves around the pod, not you.
yeah, I had to fucking reschedule shit with my friends too. I'm like, god damn. It's so annoying. I fucking hate schedules. I hate having to be an adult. That part sounds cringe. I hate. Yeah, it's just fucking.
Oh my
dumb.
god, I hate adulting. Huh?
That's like
Look
when
at
you
me,
just fucking.
so fucking
Dang, dang, bang,
edgy.
bang, bang. It's like fuck you. Fuck you. You're gay. You're the kind of motherfucker who is one of
Fuck
those
you,
weird
you're
people.
gay.
Fuck you. You're gay. You're weird. So that stuff, yeah, I mean, that's good. So love on the spectrum. Very, very interesting thing while you're fucking eating. I mean, even if you're not eating, it's kind of cute. But also seems kind of weird and manipulative. One of the episodes, they were doing speed dating. And for those of you who are not 35 years old, speed dating is very gay.
Gosh.
It's where a group of people get together.
Yeah, that's old.
And they date. Yeah, motherfuckers, they just got Tinder and shit. They don't need to know what speed dating is. It's gay. Half of our audience is...
I couldn't...
I was going to say it's all from TikTok, so they're like 14, so it's not even...
Yeah, I couldn't imagine actually doing that, though.
A speed date? That'd be gay. Like, dude, there was a part in the fucking show. There was a part in the show where
You actually sat down and watched this fucking show.
Yeah, I did. I sat down, I watched it. But there was a part where they were doing the speed dating, and this autistic girl, she's just trying to fucking meet some dudes. Okay? And this fucking... She's having a lot of fun with this guy. She's just... they're talking, they're mingling, you know, they're bonding and all this shit. And this fucking cocksucker comes up with the alarm. By the way, she's the only one with a disability, okay? So I can talk as much shit as I want about the other people. This fucking cocksucker comes up, and he's like... He taps him on the shoulder. He's like, sorry, but you have to move on to the next person. Listen. Okay? They're having a moment. Fuck your gay timer. This is stupid. That whole speed dating thing just seems fucking extremely stupid.
Well, Bert, they got rules that they gotta
Fuck the
fucking
rules.
follow. What are you talking about?
But that's the funny thing, right? It's like at the end you get to like they get to choose. Oh, it's like what are your top 3? Well, I liked Virgil, Daniel, and
Why is it taking you this long to say 3 random names?
Well, because I don't keep men's names on the top of my mind.
I'm sure you do, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're trying to fake it.
I'm feigning. Yeah, so like, names off 3 boyfriends' names. Yeah, so... Burger's counting it. He's like, wait a minute, I know these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so it's just like, God, that fucking pissed me off, though.
Were they supposed to go on to like the next person, or was the whole thing over? Well, exactly. So you're saying everyone needs to wait until these 2 people are done talking?
Hey, you're there to find the person. If you found the first one, don't waste your fucking time. Just leave. Just fuck this big dumb thing.
Well, then that's their problem for staying. It's not the people keeping up the rules.
True. But then that was the other weird part. It's like, so there's this one autistic chick, and she does like animation. She's big in animation. She colors shit way better than I could.
B&B stuff.
Yeah, way better than I ever could. And then like there's conveniently all the guys. There's like whatever, some random dude. He fucking like works at Chick-fil-A. He's just whatever. Who cares? Some line cook. And then this next guy comes in. He's a librarian. Next guy comes in. He's a fucking GameStop worker. It's like just random people. Have nothing going on upstairs. They're chilling. And then, fucking lo and behold, the most staged shit of all time, an autistic guy comes up. And guess what? This motherfucker likes animation. Huh. I wonder how this happened. I wonder.
Wonder who they're going to choose.
I wonder. It's like, why put up this whole facade of a speed dating shit when you're just really... And then, guess what? She picked the autistic guy. Huh.
Did he pick her? Or is he trying to get some big booty chick?
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, well, he was cool, but this other guy was also very cool. I'm like, you talked to that guy for like 2 seconds. And then she said the autistic guy wasn't even that handsome, and he was pretty handsome. I'm like, this bitch is crazy. Wait, I can't say that.
Correct.
I was like, she's gonna screw loose or something. Nah, so
It's like that dating thing where they sit down across from each other and there's a big button between them. And as soon as you're done with the you're done with this person, you can just hit the button.
Fuck that.
So
you're instantly notified whether you're
that's like you watch the person press the button in front of you. So there is this chick, and she stands up. The guy comes in, and they're like, "Hi, I'm Sarah. What's your name? Brandon. Nice to meet you." Hits the fucking button immediately. The girl does.
And hitting the button is to say no or yes.
Like to end the fucking date. Yeah.
Oh,
no. She's like, "Hi, nice to meet you." Hits the button, and he's like, "It didn't turn red yet." Like, she did it too early. And
she's like, "I ain't dating no slug." Okay.
And then she's like, I'm sorry. And then she pressed it again.
Somebody get this motherfucker away from me.
Yeah. And like she kept pressing the button before it was time. And then the people are like, you got to give each other a chance. And then I think the guy said something like, yeah, let's talk. Let's get to know each other. And then it said she's talking. And she's like, I could see you as a friend. And then the button turned red and the guy pressed it.
Oh, that's so good.
She's like, yeah, I could see you as a friend. And then he pressed it as soon as the fucking button turned red.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, fuck you.
Thanks. Yeah, so love is overrated.
Yes, coming from a very sad individual.
Yeah.
That was a big quote that I actually took away from Wolf Among Us. Sheriff Bigby was talking to a pig.
All right.
Not like a big woman, an actual pig named Colin.
Mm-hmm. It's a good
And he said, I can't remember the exact quote, but he was like, I can scare them by being big and being bad. You know who said that? And Colin's like, some lonely bastard or something that. Yeah, and then you just saying love is overrated made me think of that. True. It's very true. Usually the people that are saying those kinds of things, and I know you were just joking, but usually when people are saying those things, either A, they're huge incels, like your friends.
Yes.
Or they've been so successful and get a lot of pussy that they just don't need to say any, like they don't know what to say. They're like, yeah, don't worry about it. Love's not that big of a deal. And they're like, really? Is that why you've slept with fucking 50 women? Because it's not that big of a deal?
Very peculiar. Yeah.
Yeah, very poor choice of words there, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Kind of mid. Love's kind of
the
mid.
amount of
Quote me
times
on
Bert
that.
tells me or sends me a meme saying didn't ask, it's usually after he asked something or was around those lines.
Yeah.
Like the first time you did that was during a podcast. Like you asked me what my opinion was on something or something like that, and then I gave it to you, but it was something about insulting you at the same time, and you were like, asked. And I'm like, you did. Like, you did. That's why I brought it up. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
That happens all the time where Bert will genuinely, like, ask something, and then I answer, and then he's like, asked.
Yeah. Yeah. There's this
That is one joke you do not know when to pull.
I love that one.
There's
a lot of them that I don't know.
You were tweaking on that one.
Yeah, I was off a perk on that one. Somebody got after me for that. It's like, Bert, you really know what off a perk means? Like,
was it your dad?
No, it was one of my weird friends.
Dude,
the Newports joke goes over real good with him. I don't know what it is. It must strike
Oh yeah,
close
when I
to
tell your
home.
brother to get me some.
No, mine's more like,
Go get me some Newports.
yeah, I'm like, fuck, I could use some Newports right about now. He's like, are you okay?
Fuck, I need a smoke break.
Yeah.
I love saying that. Oh, you smoke? No.
No. Yeah, he's like, I didn't know you knew what that is. I'm like, don't.
That's what our aunt asked us because I kept asking my cousin, your brother, to get me some Newports. She's like, do you smoke? I'm like, no.
Never.
She didn't get the joke.
Mm-hmm. So gay.
She don't get a lot of things.
Nope.
No, like when Bert says those, like Bert, like I said, growing up, Bert always had a different fucking phrase that he would say.
Yes.
Every time I would see him, and usually it was pretty funny. But now he tries to copy his brother and how he talks, and it's really cringe. Then
I just
so
used to have it. I used to be the bear.
yeah, so
the golden
that's what I was
fruit.
gonna say. When you come up with that stuff, or you've seen it in a YouTube video or something like that, it's usually pretty funny. But when you're trying to copy and deep throat your own
just
brother,
love-
it gets
it's
really
so
fucking
good.
cringe.
There's
Like
this
when you
shit
were
that-
saying bussin' left and right, it was so fucking cringe. And I'm like, Bert never has said this. He heard his fucking gay brother say it. Now he's got to be just like him.
Yeah, when you say it, I cringe too.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I like the busting. The busting's better.
It's pretty worse, actually.
No, it's
Sounds like
so
you're saying it wrong.
Bussin' sounds. It's too like.
So bustin's
street for
already
me.
cringe, but then you're
Yeah.
trying to say bustine,
That shit's
which sounds
bussin',
like you're just like a fucking boomer that's trying to be cool.
Yeah, that's kind of what I like.
So
I
you
low-key
say it
kinda like sounding
incorrectly,
like
and
a
it's
boomer.
even worse. It's
Yeah.
even more cringe.
It's so funny. Yeah, I kind of like that.
So when Bert's trying, it's really bad, but when he's just himself and a normal fucking person, he's pretty funny and cool to be around.
I try.
That's
when I
probably
try,
why
it's
we get
bad.
along so well when we do shit in person, is because you don't have as big as balls to stick up for yourself when you're not in front of or behind a camera or behind a screen, I should say.
Sure. Yeah. I
That's
don't know
probably
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
It's kind of. I feel like I'm just.
In person, and you're like, Bert, you're gay. He's like, yeah, true. And then behind a fucking microphone, he's
know.
like, you know what? You're gay. He feels safer.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can see that. I like more of the. I don't know. There's some people. I think I've even mentioned it. Like the people at work. I kind of like to figure out kind of what makes them tick. The little giggles and. These people up in the front offices.
So you're not the only person that does that. That's a normal human
yeah.
interaction to figure out what makes
I'm just
someone
saying this is
tick,
the
what makes
process.
them laugh, what you can do around them, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate.
Yeah. I'm just walking through the process for the psychopaths out there, I guess. Yeah, so this is a thing that you can do. And I figure, like, some people like more of the visual stuff. Like, I always used to pride myself on the fucking Jim Carrey being able to move my face doing wacky shit. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's even like through text and shit. Like we talked today and I was about to like fucking just blow up. And like, come to find out I just missed like one fucking line of text that would have been really great.
Yeah, I was like half-ass texting you while I was playing 2 Point Campus and you were having a panic attack.
Yeah. I'm like, it's just because like, I feel like maybe.
I'm trying to find how I should decorate my bathroom in this video game, and you're fucking about to throw your Xbox
And I'm
out
about to
the window.
decorate my bathroom. Yeah, exactly.
With my fucking brains and a shotgun.
Or my ass, either one. No, it's
My
fucking.
ass and a shotgun.
Yeah, boy. No, it's just like, I don't know why. The text, I fucking hate texting. I fucking hate it.
Okay, boomer. Holy
hate
fucking
it.
shit.
It's convenient.
Sound like
in
my
those
fucking
ways,
grandmother.
But it's just like, I don't know. I just like being in person more. I don't even like fucking
Yeah, most
calling,
people do.
Just the cell phone's gay.
The only people that don't like to be in person are your fucking gay friends.
Yeah, I was even thinking about it. Like my dad's friend at work invited him and me and my brother to a cornhole party yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, this is cool. And we're all just fucking sitting around, shooting some bags, drinking beers, and just chilling. We got some AC/DC on, some Metallica, some fucking Motorhead, you know, some shit that Uncle Scott would listen to. Just some bangers.
Yeah,
on.
should have invited Scott.
Yeah, we got some bangers on. I'm like, this is the boys' night. And then it started to rain. We fucking
With your
packed up,
dad's
came
friends.
in. Yeah. Now we're playing darts and drinking beer, chilling.
Sounds like a fucking country song.
Yeah, playing cornhole with my dog.
Playing darts and drinking beer.
Yeah. And I'm like, I could never do this with my friends.
Well, yeah, it's the type of people. Like, my friends, we've done it plenty of times where we've played cornhole. We've done that.
Mm-hmm.
Your friends are gay.
Yeah, and then it's like, I feel like I have some sort of responsibility to, like, show them that there's more, to life, I guess. And it's sad hearing that it's coming from me, but it's like,
Yep.
but it's like, we could go out and do stuff. Like we could hang out in person.
We can braid each other's hair and talk about boys.
Yeah, but they're like, well, you see, why would I do that when we can just do that in a Discord call? Like,
Bert, I'm telling you, it's the people that you hang out with. Tater doesn't even know what fucking Discord is. Like, he's retarded.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, like, you hang out with not good people.
Yeah, it's weird.
You hang out with a guy that wants to write fucking college textbooks.
I know, and it's like unfortunate because I feel like it's tainted a lot of myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yes.
kind of weird.
Yes, preach it.
Yeah, it's not good. I feel like I would have been like there was a fork in the road in high school where I could have been like a drastically different person, and I decided to go with the gamer boys for some reason.
You still can change that. I would suggest stop hanging out with these fucking retards.
It's too late for me.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Honestly, if you stopped hanging out with them, I guarantee they wouldn't fucking notice.
Yeah, probably not. Other than they're wanting to schedule shit with me again. I'm like, okay.
No, but you're like a number to them, though. They need it for their games. They don't want you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, when we hang out with my
accurate,
friends,
but
like, we genuinely want you there. We don't have to have you there to go out to the clubs or to go disc golfing or anything like that.
Yes.
That's people that genuinely want you to be there. If they could find anybody to replace you in their Dungeons and fucking Dragons Fag Night, they would do it and not even think about you.
It's like, well, you see, this is a 4-person game and we only have 3 people. Oh, shit, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that because I played with you and your friends, and the amount of fucking self-focusedness they have on fucking themselves is insane. Like, when we were hanging out with that one guy, just the 3 of us in a call, like, me and you were in a conversation, and he just continuously kept talking about his game. Like, nobody was playing with him, but he kept giving us, like, updates on his game. Like, I was just walking around, and this guy came up to me while we're fucking talking about the existence of God.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just had to tell you I hit somebody in GTA. Carry on. Thanks, boo.
Oh, I see. I'm like, what? Yeah. No, it's different. It's very different. Yeah, like, oh, man, yeah. 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 Good stuff.
You know how fucked up Bird is when I said you don't talk about girls with your friends, and Bert acted like I just asked him if the fucking sky is green.
Yeah, I mean,
he's like, why the fuck would I ever talk about girls with the boys? Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, I mean, I've always thought that was cringe, though. Like, my dad, when I was, like, little, like, all the time, we go to the grocery store, he's like, check the dumpy on that chick. I'm like, Dad,
okay, well, that's normal, but that's not just talk, like,
I'm saying that has, like, propagated into with the boys.
You don't have to talk about your dad every time you have sex. What are you talking about? You're like Charlie with his OCD when he was 9.
Yeah, no,
Dad, I watched porn.
No, I'm saying I've always been
Charlie's dad's like, I don't fucking care.
uncomfortable with that stuff.
Well, it has nothing to do with your fucking dad saying another chick's hot. Every fucking guy's dad does that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that is a thing that I've never liked. So even just talking to another person about stuff like that, it's kind of like going to the gym. I feel like the gym is I used to. Now I don't really care. But I used to think the gym was very like an intimate thing. It's like, this is me working on my body.
Gosh, you need to get fucking laid so badly, dude.
But I don't mean it like that. I mean,
by
it's
a
more like
hairy man.
It's more like a personal
Gym
thing.
is only for intimate purposes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The gym is
as
to
you
fuck.
literally see old men with their fucking carpentry belts on and hammers swaying on the treadmill.
Yeah. Yeah. I also went to the fucking store to get actual gym clothes because I mentioned that this was I was wearing the fucking Carhartt and the cargos, and they're like, oh yeah.
That
like
really
the gym?
pissed some people off on our Discord.
I don't know why. You guys
They
are
did not. Like, I'm
odd.
just used to it now at this fucking point.
Yeah. The only...
I'm like, yeah, he's a retard.
Yeah. Yeah, so I felt like fucking I had to.
So how'd that go?
Real great. I fucking... Dude, I don't fucking stand. I don't know if it's because I got a... I don't know if it's because I got a dong. No. I don't know if it's because my legs are fucking actually tree trunks. Or what, but like every pair of athletic shorts that I wear, it's like a fucking flat. It's flat, like a wall where my balls go. It's just flat. It's like my legs, it's rounded, and then it's just fucking flat in the front. Like, can there be any sort of bagginess to these cocksuckers? I got like fucking bigger pants, like they're baggy on me, but just in the front, it's just... It's like,
well, maybe you shouldn't wear your shorts with your waistband up to your tits.
That's not what's happening.
Literally walking around like fucking Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
Your fucking pants pulled up so far.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. Then it'd be fucking riding up, you know what I'm saying? I'd have a camel toe.
Because you don't have a
It'd be
dick,
my
I
balls.
get it.
Yeah.
Have a
No
ball
wiener,
on
just
each
my
side.
balls on each side.
I don't have a wiener, but I do have balls.
Yeah. That would be my...
The amount of she-male porn that just comes up just naturally, just scrolling through. And you're like, she has a cock.
Yep, there it is. Can't
Cool.
hide that from me.
You almost had me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so just gym clothes. And then I got a fucking goddamn shirt. It's my size. I buy every other shirt this size. Fits me like a dream. I get the exact same goddamn size. I put it on. Cocksucker hugs me like a fucking bear.
Yep, it's because athletic shirts are very different.
Hey, surprise.
Materials and are built
Surprise.
differently than other fucking shirts. So that's on you, dude, for
If I
not
have to
trying it
buy
out.
an XL and not an XT or whatever, the fucking tall one, if I get to buy an extra large, probably means I'm fat. Does that mean I want it to hug me? No. Get a clue. I feel like under a certain size, like maybe medium, maybe large, but medium and under should probably be the fucking tight ones. And this cocksucker even says slim on it. Nice. It's not a shitty brand either.
You
It's
bought a
fucking Under Armour.
slim shirt?
It says fucking whatever it's called. It says, if it says slim, I'm gonna fucking brand myself. No, I'm pretty sure it says loose fit. I'm pretty confident it does. If it
So
says,
you literally said it says the complete opposite
just
of what it
because-
actually is.
That's because I had slim on my mind. Like, slim people need this. I'm sure that's
well,
where my
also
head was
what
at,
you just
but-
said about how small and medium should be tight. Well,
they're
again, you
tighter,
white
but-
straight male that's never left your fucking state. I don't know why I keep saying white straight male either. You're not straight. You're gay.
There you go.
Small and medium can be big on people if they're fucking small. Like,
No, it can't.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't believe you just said that. Like, every
Man.
small and medium ever should always be tight on everybody. No.
Well, extra large sure as fuck shouldn't be. Yeah, that's for goddamn sure.
It depends. If you're fucking like the mountain from Game of Thrones, that's fucking tiny. Like, how fucking stupid are you?
What do you mean?
Extra large does not fit people that are huge. So it would be very tight. Now, for you specifically, if you're saying it shouldn't be tight on you, then that means you have more weight on you than you would prefer.
Well, that too, yeah. So now I don't want to go anymore.
Bert, you didn't want to fucking go in the first
Well,
place.
why the fuck did I buy gym clothes?
Because you just said everyone in the Discord was bitching at you for it.
That's not because of them. Fuck those retards.
Well, that's what you said.
No.
Yes.
for my
Yes. You can roll that one back and said, yep, I guess
I don't think
should
I
go
ever
do
said
it.
it. If I did say that, then I didn't mean to.
Oh, okay.
No. I would never buy anything for them. They're all gay. Comfort, if I'm back at home,
I guarantee you would buy something for them. If they were like, Bert, you got to try this out, like some drink, you would go.
Well, yeah, but not fucking clothes. I'm my own dude with clothes.
Well, congratulations. Most people, their own dude with literally everything.
Yeah.
But I'm glad your mom has to give you
Yeah.
permission for other things.
I dress myself, thank you very much. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think I noticed when I was maybe 4 years old, maybe younger, that all clothes are different. So an extra large for one material is not necessarily the same as extra large for other. So like
Yeah.
Carhartt stuff, I can do large and I'd be fine. But then Under Armour, if it's the certain kind of shirt, extra large doesn't work. And then extra large is sometimes too tight in my arms and chest, but loose in the belly, or sometimes it's fucking skin tight. Like that's just how clothes work in general.
yeah, I'm familiar.
I guess not, because you were like, well, I fucking every other one works fine, but this one it's small.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, nah.
You'll learn someday. Who am I fucking kidding? Bert's not going to learn shit. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Bert and Burger podcast, guys. We're happy that you came and chilled with us. We're just trying to bring a little bit of the family element to the podcast world. Thank you for chilling. Thank you for vibing. Remember, pussies, calm down. It's just fucking comedy. Holy fucking shit.
Relax.
God damn, get off my ass.
Put the gun down. Don't shoot me.
Pull back.
Chill.
So we
That's
stream
no way.
every Monday. We stream every Friday. So check us out on one of our streams over on twitch.tv/Burton Burger. You can't miss us. Thank you so much, guys, for chilling. Thank you so much for vibing with us. And we'll see you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.